Yeah, let's see what the weather looks like.
Okay.
I'm looking at it.
Well, you know what? No rain. It's going to be dry. I think, if anything, the beehive needs to take on some layers. Put something on top of those chaps to keep you nice and warm. Here's your forecast, everyone. I love this album. Beyonce is back, so around 4 p.m. is when doors open. Texas Hold'em, everyone. At that time, everybody starts to file in. The temperatures will be around 64 degrees, and it's going to be bright. Now, around 7 p.m., that's when the event starts. I think she may start with American Requiem. I love that song. 61 degrees, and by the end of the event, as folks are headed home, they're going to need 16 carriages to take them home. Temperatures will be around 57 degrees. Have fun and be safe. Now, let's talk about the forecast for the rest of the week, because the spring feel is back. Today, tomorrow, the temperatures are going to be warmer and we're going to have sunshine. Then by the middle of the week, we're going to get back to the gloom. The marine layer is going to return, and that's going to kick off a cooling trend that takes us straight into the weekend. And by the weekend, that's when the temperatures will be much cooler, and I'm even tracking a slight chance for some rain. Today, it's going to stay dry. We do have some lingering clouds out there. Gradually, we get to the sunshine. And the numbers right now are in the 50s and 40s in the deserts and Big Bear, 27 degrees. Now, here's a look at the afternoon temperatures. 60s at the coast, 70s for the valleys, the Inland Empire, and over in the deserts. Thankfully, the winds are going to be much better. So even traveling through there, the weather is going to be more favorable. And over in Big Bear, 53 degrees. Now, we do have some cloud cover. Here's the weather for the LA Basin hour by hour. You've got numbers in the 50s, partly cloudy skies. And notice as we get to about the middle of the day, temperatures will be around 64 degrees, so still on the cool side. But we'll have that sunshine during the afternoon, rays 4 days. Those 60s hold on until the sun goes down. The temperatures will be in the 50s by 8 p.m. Now, take a look at the weather in the coming days, because the temperatures will stay pretty consistent. We're going to have numbers going up. For example, in Riverside, 73 today. Tomorrow is looking like the warmest day, 81. Then upper 70s, low 80s through Friday. Look at what happens over the weekend. Temperatures start to come back down. So we'll hang on to this nice spring-like weather for the next several days. But over the weekend, that's when we're going to start to see a chance for some rain. Saturday, 10%, Sunday, 20%. It's small, but it's there. And I'm letting you know in advance, because even though it's Monday, we're working for the weekend, aren't we? Here's your 7-day forecast. The Basin, Orange County, we go from the 60s to the 70s. And then gradually lowering again into the 60s this weekend. At the coast, we're going to have the marine layer come back for the middle of the week, become more widespread for the second part of the week. The forecast in the valleys, the Inland Empire, some 70s today. Tomorrow we could hit 80 degrees. And then the rest of the week, look at the temperatures. They're going to be pleasant overall, but they will gradually come down. Then over the weekend, we've got some cooler conditions. As of now, the deserts are staying quiet, no wild winds, but that could change for the middle of the week, towards the end of the week, as a marine layer starts to return. Finally, in the mountains, temperatures in the 50s, then 60s. Then over the weekend, the temperatures come down to the 50s and 40s. That's your forecast, everyone. Hey, since Beyonce's coming back, Robin, that reminds me of that video that we did with the Cuff It song. Remember?
You mean the one that went viral that Beyonce, her mom, reposted?
Yeah.
I think it deserves a repost.
All right.
Yeah, let the people have it one more time. Good morning, everybody. We'll talk about that traffic heading out to SoFi Stadium later on tonight. Right now, traffic is looking good. We're starting off the drive here on the 710, 17 minutes from Long Beach up to the 10, 605 in great shape. No problems for the 110. You're good to go through Carson and downtown LA. We're starting to see a little bit of a backup on the north side of the 101. I talked about this earlier. As you head toward Universal City approaching Barham, there is a crash. It's a spin out and it's blocking the right lane. So now we have just a little bit of a backup there leading up to the scene. Because of that, we're at 21 minutes, which is not bad, but picking up to make it from the 5 to the 134 split. We're checking in on the OC. Quiet, no major issues, no traffic alerts. But the 5, 20 minutes now, Anaheim to Irvine. So a little bit of commute traffic heading in that direction. 55 looks good. So does the 405 through the OC. We love to say that. And back to the concert. This means heavy traffic right as Beyonce is performing tonight at SoFi Stadium. The Cowboy Carter Tour starts at 7. Doors open at 5. So as you are saddling up to head in that direction, it may be boot scooting slow all around the stadium on surface streets of 405, 105, 110 as concert goers are heading in that direction. So we're giving you a heads up. We'll talk about more slowdowns coming up. You like that boot scooting slow?
Yeah, you better boot scoot boogie to get on down there, all right, for that concert. You know, earlier we showed you